So, the Sun Sounds Project is the collection of songs that mirrors the experience of the past 8 years, reconciling two big events of my life, which was the birth of my beautiful son, coupled against a year later where my mother was diagnosed with early onset dementia at the age of 58. It was a bit shocking to imagine that I imagined being a mom and having my mom there to help me figure out how to be a mom. And also as an artist, I had sort of imagined that my mom would be around to help walk the artist mother life alongside me. So it was quite a shock and difficult to just process what I was experiencing, which was some of the most profound joy I've ever experienced in my life and the most terrorizing sorrow. Just where I just would wake up in the middle of the night, just be like, I'm in the twilight zone, this cannot be happening. I don't know, but I have to get it together because I have to be a mom. And then I'm trying to be an artist and a performer and a teacher and all that other life stuff on top of it. So needless to say, it was an emotionally volatile number of years. And I didn't know how all of this was going to look, and I didn't even know how to process it. So, with a lot of help from a lot of different people, I started digging into where all of these feelings were coming from. And part of the healing process or the way of reconciling these big events was music. And, I would come down here to the piano, or I would grab the ukulele in the kitchen with my 2-year-old pulling on my jacket or my robes. Sometimes I was in my pajamas. And I would sing these little songs or sing these little melodies or sing into my phone. And having no idea what I was going to do, because the idea that I would have any time to actually make another record just seemed ridiculous. Because some days I just wanted to climb into bed and be in fetal position crying, really. I was like, imagining doing a record was just so far removed. But I just knew that stuff was coming through me. I was collecting them in any way I could. And who knows what was going to happen with it. And 8 years later, or 8 years in now, my son is going to be 9 in September. Here I am with this record that's about to come out. That little did I know that all those little pieces of the story, all those little emotional moments that I was sort of, again, processing through the music, became these songs and became this collection of vignettes, of little chapters in what was the story of this reality of my life. And the cool thing is, the awesome thing is that all humans go through these things. The reality of birth and death, the reality of joy and sorrow, and all the wonderful potpourri of feelings in between. So I'm hoping that other people hear their stories in these songs and can find some comfort in that they're not alone. There are times where we all suffer, and there are times where we are really joyful and really happy to be alive. I'm hoping that people feel their own journeys in this music.